Welcome Pisces, welcome to your reading. Today is the 10th of June 2025. It is Tuesday today, I believe. Yep, Tuesday. It's the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so let's just see what messages you get from the Moon Oracle, you guys. Okay, so thanks for being here, Pisces. Welcome. Welcome to Mooncat Tarot. I'm Rachel. Thank you for being here, you guys. I appreciate you as always. So let's just see what your messages are, Pisces. What does Pisces need to know around the time of the Sagittarius full moon? Another cycle completed. What does this mean for Pisces? It means Merry Bloody Christmas, Pisces. That's what it means. Sorry, I'm just getting my glasses. Every time I forget something, every time, and then I get all like annoyed with myself. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Blue moon. I love that card. That's so pretty. I love forests. I like, in Scotland where I am, it's very much like Norway. All these lovely like firs and that, Douglas firs and Christmas trees, basically. They're lovely. So believe in the impossible. You may not, but you may be proved wrong. So, yep, impossible things can happen. If only this, you know what, if I had another channel, not tarot related, there's some things I could tell you about my experiences, and what they have taught me and led me to believe is that there are no coincidences, but there are some things out there that we cannot explain. But just because we can't explain them, or some people are like, well, it hasn't happened to me, so they discount it. It's real. These things are very real, and there's things I've witnessed with other people as well, so they've seen it too. So yeah, there's a lot of believing in the impossible. And you know what I found out is that Pisces seems to be one of those signs that the paranormal does happen a lot to. UFO sightings, visitations or abductions, whatever you want to call it. Some people see it as a negative thing, some people see it as a positive thing. It's funny because we're all kind of spacey today, and I'm talking about that. That's strange. So the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So if you've been going through a tough time, Pisces, this is the end, because this is a complete cycle now. And I do believe that Pisces energy is changing, it's shifting. We're leaving the negative, we're loosening our grip of the past, you know, what no longer serves us. I mean, why would there be a lesson to still be learned if all of us as a collective are basically saying the same thing, that, you know, we're done with the past, it doesn't matter, we've already made our mind up, so there's no point of the universe trying to test us again when we've already know what the answer is going to be. Yeah, time to move towards the future and the positive and leave that negative past behind. Okay, you guys, let's see what your messages are. This is such a humongous, it's like a mega deck, but it is actually one deck, but it's almost like a deck of two, isn't it? I mean, look at the chunkiness of that deck, right, compared to this one. Yeah, look. There's like an extra third. No, not third, a quarter added on. Yeah, a fourth added on, something like that. But yeah, definitely a chunky monkey. All right, so what are the messages for Pisces at this time? What is it they need to know? Holy crap bananas. So they need to know holy crap bananas, yes. 7 of Pentacles. There's something that you're taking a pause with in the recent past. It could have even been yesterday. It could have even been 5 minutes ago. But there's something about, I mean, to me, the recent past just means anything, you know what I mean? We're always sort of like moving forwards. We're traveling through time in a way, and like everything that, what I've just said is just now in the past, you know? And so there's something that you're taking a pause with. It's like you're looking at something as if, yeah, Shnarf, do I really want to do this? Do I still want to be here doing this? Pisces, I feel like a lot of you, like myself, kind of get bored with being in one thing for too long. Like, I am a literal grasshopper. I like to keep doing things different. I'm ever changing. I mean, we are a mutable sign, and we do like things changing up. We get bored with the same old routine. We're not a fixed sign. Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's something that you want to happen fast. You want some kind of change. You want something new, and you want to happen fast. You want it to happen fast, is what I'm getting with this. Queen of Swords. No longer believe in true love, some of you. No longer do some of you believe that you'll be happy, is more to the point. I don't think it's that you don't believe in true love. I feel like it's that you just don't think that it's coming for you. I don't think it's coming for me either. But then again, what am I doing about it? Nothing. But why is that? Because I don't know. I'm feckless. I'm too lazy and I don't care. But then it's like, I feel like I just don't, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of you, I'm talking about myself as well, because I feel like we're all related in the same way. We're all going through the same kind of energy, you know, more or less. And I just feel like it takes too much effort. And I just don't know if I've got the energy for it. Everything is fine. Yeah, you're like, everything is fine. Even though I've been hurt before, I'm okay. But I'm just kind of staying in this energy because this is where this gets me. This is where this gets me, is where I'm feeling that your energy is right now. Or in the recent past. 5 minutes ago. So tell me about the present energy for Pisces, which will then become the past. What is the present energy? Okay. Kind of protective, defensive. 7-7. 7-7. What is in the middle of Pisces reading? No, it's not. It was like 3 stuck together. There we go. This one was jumping. Yeah, this is it. That Virgo hermit that's in us all. And some of you do have that Virgo in your chart. Oh my goodness, yeah. Present energy is like you're protective, you don't feel ready, but yet you want something to happen, is what I feel. You do want someone to come rushing towards you with some kind of news or just anything. It's like you want something to happen, anything, even if it's, I wouldn't say bad, but I just feel like a lot of you are protecting your energy still. But then again, if you're in this cocoon state, I feel like that's about to change. So you are cocooning yourself up from the world, trying to heal. But what does the future bring for Pisces? What does the future bring for our lovely Pisces? So that it's actually worth emerging for. Well, definitely some kind of anxiety. Why are you going to be up all night? I don't know. We've got some character here, the Knight of Wands, facing you. And you don't even want to look at them. You don't want to see them. You don't want to face this. Pisces, do you ever do this thing where you ask the universe a question, God, source, whatever you want to call it, the divine, and they say, if so-and-so's going to come back, say, for example, let me see and you ask for something that's like not in everyday life. Like, say, like if you don't see metallic purple cars or metallic green or whatever a lot, because most cars are sort of like, they're either black, silver, orangey red, and you know, they are over here, there's horrible burnt orangey colour, and my car's just white. But it's like, you know, that kind of colour of car, and then you see something that's like, and then if you, as soon as you ask that question, if you see it that day or even the next day, that rarity, then that's kind of like answered your question. Do you ever do that? Because I feel like that is what a lot of you do. I don't know why I picked that up, but there is something about somebody here, this Knight of Wands. It's either that this is going to be your energy in the future, where you're going to be busy, 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 and not getting much rest, and being up in your head at night. But I don't know why, but we'll find out, because we will clarify. This deck's definitely got a different energy here. They've all got their own little energy, but look what came up as I was pondering about this. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm happy. It's the Four of Wands. It's a relationship, and it's the perfect person for me, and it's a celebration time. Why did this shit have to happen to me? It's like that. Because then you're thinking the worst. You know, some of, yeah, I don't know. I try and be optimistic, but there's this Piscean thing. It's, I think Aquarius has it as well, where they're like, if you're a pessimist, sorry, then when the bad happens, you're actually okay, you've come to terms with it. Whereas if you're an optimist and something shit happens, then you are, you know, you're really going to fall. You're really going to fall hard. So you've got Justice here, and you've got the Nine of Cups. She looks like a cross-eyed guppy fish. Anyway, especially from a distance, look. Oh, you can't really see it, can you? Hold on, maybe from here? Here. That always makes me laugh, that card. Well, you've got the Hierophant. Yeah, you've got a relationship coming in, Pisces. You've got some kind of commitment coming. Taurus energy. You and somebody else. And look, the orange hair, like the Knight of Wands. But there's something that's turned your hair fully white. You used to have dark hair, and now it's fully white. Yeah, the World. There's something about a closed off cycle, but a new cycle coming in. You've got a relationship coming in. Hopefully this person's not already married. I guess we'll find out. Let's just go and continue with this deck here, because there's so many cards left. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles for Pisces in the recent past. What is the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, there's something that you're doing here, and it's to do with your money and your stability. It's to do, I feel like, with your life on the mundane kind of world, where, you know, you're just focusing on the domestic stuff, the money, your work and career. And there's something about you being kind of like feeling a little bit dissatisfied, should I say. Why did I pull the Lovers out? That's crazy. You've got the Lovers here too, Gemini energy. There's somebody that you dealt with in the recent past, Pisces, where you were really considering thinking hard about you and this person, like how kind of different you were, but how is it that the connection was so intense? And you had to take a pause, like a break, and think about this. But I feel like you chose to be in the real world, the here and now. You're not. I feel like you're very grounded here. You didn't get taken up with this like maybe you would have done years ago. It's like you're very sort of grounded and, you know, down to earth when it came to this connection here. So there is somebody here that you were thinking about and taking a pause and really, you know, considering, is this somebody that's going to be good for me? Because even though the connection was really strong, this person, I feel like, Pisces, was very different from you, and there's someone that you were actually thinking, could this actually work? But the differences can complement each other, but I feel like there was something else nagging you about them. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, and with the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it's like, you know, is this person already in a marriage? Do they have a family? That kind of thing. Are they giving to somebody else? And then when they're done giving to this energy, are they then giving to me? It's like, yeah, and I feel like you wanted some kind of truth from this person. I feel like you did feel a soulmate connection here. Yeah, and this is somebody that could have been younger, someone that was full of promise. I feel like that's what, with the Seven of Pentacles, that's what that energy was when it came to the Lovers. Tell me more about the Lovers for Pisces. Yeah. Decision over two. And almost like you're being blindfolded here because of the connection. It's like you weren't seeing something, but you felt something was not right. There was something off about this person. And the decision over two. But I feel like your decision with the Two of Swords was, do I stay with this even though I just have an inkling or a hunch? Do we continue, or do I back off from this? And that's that Seven of Pentacles again. All right, tell me about the Knight of Swords. What is the Knight of Swords for Pisces? What's the Knight of Swords for Pisces? The Sun. So there was some good news, something that made you happy. Knight of Swords. Something fast here. Running towards something fast. Running towards some kind of happiness here. What is the Sun? Leo energy. King of Swords. Somebody may have told you the truth here. You may have heard from someone. Like, it could be that what's made you happy is that you've heard from somebody, from this person from the past, that maybe things had ended, maybe you weren't talking to them. So there could have been a period of time where you and this person weren't speaking, and then all of a sudden they come rushing in, like kind of out of nowhere, and start talking to you again. But whether they've revealed something, I mean, that Sun could be that, you know, you were happy to hear from them. But I feel like things didn't work out for some reason. This person's not good at opening up emotionally, and I feel like when it came to the truth, I don't feel like they really revealed much. This person's boring. I don't know why I'm saying that. For some of you, this person could be the kind of person that talks about other things to take away from themselves, is what I'm getting. I feel like you were waiting for some kind of truth explanation, but you didn't get it. This person was talking a lot, but they weren't talking about anything relevant to your connection, is what I'm getting here. Anything to sort of take the emphasis off of them. So yeah, this was you kind of having to heal all over again. Yeah, like here we go with the mind games. Avoiding the situation, avoiding the truth, avoiding the questions. Back to square one. Yeah. This person's freaking married. And it's like you may have even outright asked them, are you in a relationship? Are you married? Do you have children? You know, do you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend? And they just avoided this. They just avoided your questions. So the Queen of Swords, is what you are in this recent past energy. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Yeah, closing off. When it comes to anything with this person, like any kind of commitment, you're closing it off. You've learned the spiritual lessons, because look, the world is all about learning the lesson. This is the opposite. This is coming back around because I didn't quite get the lesson I was supposed to learn about this relationship, about whatever it is. This is, you learned the lesson the hard way again. Spiritual lessons, the Hierophant. Now you are an initiate into the school of the Hierophant. So yeah, you've learned the lesson when it came to this person, this past person here, Six of Cups. Could be an age gap between you. This person could literally be a father. They could even be someone that you've had children with, but I don't know, I'm getting that King of Pentacles. There's a boss-like energy here. Somebody that's a business person, a married person, maybe a father, an Aries perhaps. Okay, so tell me about the Seven of Wands. What is the Seven of Wands for Pisces? The Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely protecting your energy, avoiding with the Seven of Wands. You do not want to be disturbed. You're unreachable, but you're still in your head about everything. You're like, if I've learned the lesson, Spirit, then why am I still thinking about this idiot, this person, this jerk? There's one of my hairs. Get out of there. Yeah, so it's like you're in your head about why I'm thinking about this person, but there's a Tower. So the Tower has already happened. The shock of this person reaching out again, and the shock of it ending all over again. And this person maybe not fighting for the connection, just avoiding it like a coward. But you're like, you know that this person's not even a nice person. They're not even your kind of person, but there's something about them, right? That you can't stop thinking about them. Yeah, look. Wheel of Fortune. A cycle that just keeps repeating, and it's burdening you. Give me the other card. Yeah, you're fighting with yourself. You're conflicted in yourself. Page of Cups. Don't tell me they're coming back again. Pisces, are they? Have they? Let me know in the comments if this is your story, if this is, your truth. What is the Hermit? So there you are, just minding your own business, Pisces. Keeping to yourself and your own energy. Enjoying your own company and being protective. Nobody can hurt you, right? But you do have this burden. The Magician. There's something that you're trying to manifest here. And it could be to do with your work or something. I see you with the Hermit on your laptop. You're doing something online. But we keep getting an energy of somebody being in regret. I feel like you regret what you did here. I feel like you regret even entertaining this person in the first place, or maybe the second place. You regret trying to make something happen that was just all about you putting the work in, while they distance themselves, while they don't have to be accountable for anything. They don't have to be honest with you about anything. Yeah, I feel like you regret the way you were back then, because it was your burden all the time. Yeah, you're just moving on. You are moving on, and you're focused on other things in your life that you have that are very stable, that no one can take away from you. Some of you may be wanting to go out with friends and start, living a little, getting out there. What is the Three of Swords? What is the Three of Swords for Pisces? So there's this heartbreak. I feel like I feel like your heart literally looks like this. Even if it's been a while ago that your heart's been broken, I just feel like every relationship you've been in, there's just this constant wounds, these scars that never heal. And your heart can tell a few stories, but it's always there, you know, never really healing over, never gets a chance to heal. Oh, Pisces, I just feel like crying when I think about that. It's really sad, you know, because Pisces are so sweet. Not all of them. We are human at the end of the day. Not everybody is. There's the saint and the sinner in everybody. But I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of saints here. I really do. A bunch of sweetie pies. So yeah, you've been holding back because of this. You're definitely protecting yourself, holding back. Protecting yourself from liars, cheats, thieves, scumbags. People that are very skimpy with the truth, emotional avoidant people. Rats. I wouldn't even want to insult rats. Rats are very intelligent. At least animals, when you think of, you know, when people call somebody by a name like you stupid cow, or that's a very British thing. It's like, you stupid cow. Like, cows are not stupid. They're actually intelligent. They've shown a lot of tests. They're the same intelligence as a dog. They play like a dog. And, you know what I mean? It's like, why do we do that? And, you know, you stupid pig. Pigs are really intelligent, the same intelligence as like a 5-year-old human child, by the way. They're very curious, very playful, very sweet and loving. And they make, you know, these animals are great parents to their, and they, you know, they stay with their partners a lot of the time. You know, they're great parents. Yeah, we've got a lot to, I just say you're a stupid human, because it's humans that have a lot to answer for, you know, we really do, especially with the way we treat animals, so, and each other. But yeah, we have to start being a bit more conscious, I think, about what we say, and don't drag animals down with us, you know. Got 4 of Pentacles, but, you know, it's all about striving to be a better person. So yeah, you've been holding back because of the hurt. We're all striving to become better people, but it's not easy. We're all flawed. We all are. Every single one of us. Some more than others, I guess, because those that don't think they're flawed, or those that don't try to be any better, that's, you know, there's no help for people like that. And I feel like, Pisces, you've been dealing with people like that. Yeah, you're in control. You're in control now of who you let towards you, you know, who you let in your energy. You're keeping your distance. You're in charge of your heart. I have a say. And some of you, it actually could be, you know, when they say you can't help but fall in love, love just happens. I feel like you're actually controlling that now, where you are, it's not just like a fairy tale thing, and you've become such a realist now when it comes to love. You're very much like the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Those are your main priorities right now. But I feel like you really are in charge about like who you fall in love with. You're not going to fall in love with somebody just because they're good looking, or just because you have all these things in common. It's like, you have to know that this person's going to be right for you. You know, you're not going to fall in love with anybody like a chemical reaction. You're actually being really selective now, which is good in a way. And then I feel like the fairy tale will come. But it's not going to be the fairy tale at the beginning and then you're jilted again. So yeah, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Cups. Why is Pisces with this 9 of Swords in the future over the 10 of Cups? What is this energy? There's something about patience here. It's like you want things to happen. When are they going to happen? When are they going to happen? I'm so lonely. I'm fed up of sleeping on my own. I'm fed up of this, not knowing, and I'm getting older, and all of these things that may be running through your mind, running through all of our minds. When am I finally going to be happy? Why is it I see people are happy and they're together, and it makes it more difficult, and it's like you want life to come rushing in, you want things to start happening to you, and you want them to happen fast. Well, I feel like something is going to be happening fast, Pisces. I really do. But whatever it is, you may still be in your mind over this. But there is something about patience and getting something to work. I feel like the divine is sending you an angel here they're trying to get you and someone to work something out here. They're trying to bring you the right person, the one that you just automatically mix with. You know, there's just this natural equilibrium between you and them. Pisces, turn for love is coming soon. I feel like the energy is changing. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. What is the Knight of Wands? Why is the Knight of Wands here for Pisces in the near future? So you've got somebody coming towards you by the looks of it. There's a sense of something or someone that you may have been waiting for, or they could have been waiting for you, some kind of reunion. It's like you've been waiting for something to happen with someone. Some of you have been waiting for someone to return, Pisces. It looks like it's happening. Could be a fire sign, could be a water sign. We've got Sagittarius here. We've got, what else have we got? Yeah, a lot of fire energy. Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus energy, Libra. Some of you are, I mean, there could be somebody at a distance here, but you're like, when are they coming back? And this angel is saying to be patient, because the angel, I feel like the divine is like trying to get timing right. I feel like there's divine timing for some of you. And the angel is trying to say to you to be patient, Pisces. Don't worry about this. Everything will happen fast enough, soon enough, but I need to get this right. I need to mix this right. All right, tell me about the Four of Wands. What is the Four of Wands for Pisces? What is the Four of Wands for Pisces? I'm waiting, bitch. There you are, bitch. Queen of Wands. High Priestess, yep, and the Queen of Wands. Going with your intuition, hanging around, actually not minding the weight. There's something about you changing the way. When this comes in, whatever it is you've been waiting for, it's like you're changing the way you look at things now. You look at relationships, you look at this person. They could be another Pisces, they could be, I'm getting fire sign here, I'm getting fire and water. Queen of Wands. For some of you, it's this Queen of Wands that's coming in, male or female. Don't be taken up by the gender, but there's a fire sign here, very attractive. They could even be a Pisces, but they're very attractive, whoever they are, and they've got fire in their chart. Yeah, look, somebody is getting ready to text you, call you, email you, whatever it is. Someone's coming towards you with, yeah, communication. Somebody from the past. Somebody who you thought it was over with for good, they're returning. They've been through something, yep, they've been through something. And they've had some kind of courage and determination to leave something behind and to move towards you, Pisces. So let's just see what we get on the bottom of the deck here. So, like it says here, the end of a tough cycle approaches, and also believe in the impossible, because to you, this seems like the impossible. Well, it looks like for some of you this is happening. When? Let's have a quick look. Why not? Let's have a look at a timeline before we go with the cards on the bottom of the deck. Give me a timeline for Pisces when they can expect this person to come charging back in. When can Pisces expect to have a reunion with this person from the past, the one that they cannot stop thinking about? What? Give me a timeline, please, Spirit. Give me a timeline for Pisces. Give me a timeline for Pisces. When is this person coming back from the past? The one that they want to come back. August. There's something about them being born in August as well. Perhaps there we've got August. So it looks like I was saying in the summer months, June, July, August, fire sign energy. They could even be, that could even be their birthday as well. July, August, Leo energy. Or late August is what, September energy, Virgo. Okay. All right, so tell me about Justice and the Nine of Cups. So there's a wish fulfillment coming in, Pisces. You find this person as a wish fulfillment. I feel like they find you as a wish fulfillment too. Tell me about Justice. Why is Justice here for Pisces? Ah, there you go. In your face, Pisces, in your face. There you go. Two of Cups. Yep, Justice. Things are going to start going fair for you, my lovelies. In August, you're going to meet other. Some of you it could be some of you it could be a new person. Some of you it literally could be this person returning that. Maybe you didn't have a chance with this person. Maybe things ended really quickly before they had a chance. And it looks like you're going to be receiving a message. There's a new way forward. This is hope. This is like you taking that initiative, you and someone else, and moving towards a new chapter in your life. And there's excitement around this. Opportunities, adventure. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. I lost that card. Five of Swords. Man, am I sick of seeing that card, the Narcissist card. So somebody was kind of selfish. Maybe they were keeping to themselves, arms folded, in their own energy, very singular kind of energy. Whoever this is, they're coming back, the one that played mind games, this is them. What does this person want with Pisces? What are their true intentions with Pisces this time round? They've been doing a lot of thinking, growing in wisdom, maturing. They realize the hurt and damage that they've caused. And they're sorry. There you go. Yep. Oh my goodness, look what we have here. I was wondering where this bastard was going to show up. Bastard devil. You bastard devil, you. But anyway, yep. This is the thing. This is the one that you're stuck with. It's like you're tied to spiritually. God, some of you is a karmic, but man, some of you are like, I don't care, drag me down to hell. I just want to be with this person. Could be a Capricorn. Yeah, person from the past. They're coming back, Pisces. Look, the Wheel of Fortune's there. They're coming back. They're even walking away from something else. They've had an ending. I think they've had a big slice of humble pie. Yeah, they have. They're walking away from something else back towards you because they realize where it's at. Where it's at is with Pisces, right? They've learned a lot of lessons. So, dice. Dice, dice, dice. Where is it? Yeah. Who is this person? A Libra. Oh, don't fall off the table. Good. A Leo. Taurus again. Cancer. Cancer. Capricorn. Aries. Virgo. What is it they say about Virgo? Virgo is either the virgin or the whore. Isn't it true? All right, Aquarius, that was Capricorn, just flipped again. Capricorn's very strong. Cancer's very strong. Aquarius again. I'm getting the same on Scorpio. My God. Aries again. Pisces, there you go, there's a different one. Oh my goodness, let's go in with your oracle message. And then we'll go in with the all signs. I think that's why my videos, they're like, geez, they're nearly an hour long because of the all signs. Now that all signs takes a, you know, good few minutes too. But I mean, the good thing is that you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. Or some of you can just skip the whole read and go straight to the all signs. But then you're missing out on the fun, right? What is the advice for Pisces, please? What is their advice? Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Your life is so special. Any more advice for Pisces? Any more advice? Let's just keep going to the end. Where did that go? No. Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. Yeah. And that's the thing with that hangman, right? It's like looking at things from a different perspective. It's how you, it's like when someone's angry towards you or they're hurtful or they, you know, they say horrible shit and there's no call for it, there's no reason for it. They're just, you know, and it's all about how you react. Says a lot more about you. It's like, just let somebody hang themselves, you know? But yeah, this, yeah, looking at things from a new perspective. You can change the way you feel about things. You can change the way you think about things. And just being like accepting, I guess. Okay, so Pisces, on the bottom of the deck we have live your life with both feet in, commit fully to being here. Good advice. I like that one. That's good. All right, I'm going to pause this and tidy up and I'll meet you back here for the all signs, Pisces, okay? Okay, beautifuls, let's do your all signs. Okay, let's see what their intentions towards you in love are. Aries right through to Pisces, of course. Aries right through to Pisces. What are their intentions with my beautiful Pisceans that are watching this? Look what came out just then. Reunion. Oh, Pisces. Someone that was maybe non-committal in the past is coming back around. There's a reunion for some of you. All right, let's give it another shuffle and then we're good to go. One more little, yep, there we are. Right, let's get going. Tell me about all signs dealing with Pisces. What are their true intentions? Let's start with Aries, please, Spirit. What is Aries' true intentions with Pisces? Okay, so there hasn't been any justice meted in this relationship. Things were completely one-sided. And they're coming back around. They find you very attractive. They're coming in fast, but you feel like they're still doing something behind your back. Truth may come out. You are going to take a pause about whatever it is they tell you, and you decide that maybe you both want to work this out. But there is this still being this kind of independent energy. But the Nine of Coins also relates to being responsible as well. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot these. Shame on me, Pisces. Hold on a sec. Let's just get one of these oracles to finish off with this Aries read and see what it is. Okay. Look. So they're sorry. They're sorry about something, but they may just still want to be independent. All right, so Taurus is walking away or just being emotionally distant right now. If they've hurt you, betrayed you, they want to fix this. They're going to open up emotionally. Wheel of Fortune, they're coming back around unexpectedly. Okay, so it could be that there was no contact, things had ended. They're coming back in to fix this. Tell me about Gemini. Gemini, they're not doing anything. They're too afraid. It's like it's too much hard work. They're done with this, yeah. If they do anything, they're just, it'll be sex. They have regrets. So they may have run around on you, but they do regret this. Right, so Cancer is, they've lost control of a situation. Yeah, they've really lost control. They're riding the chariot and they crashed it right into the mountain. Yeah, so there was a fight. They want to fix this, but it's over. Somebody's got single parent responsibilities, romantic feelings. There's still feelings for this person. 9 of Cups in reverse. There's no more hope for this though. So that's Cancer. Leo, hold on a second. Let me just go with Leo again. Right, Leo, there's a lot of jealousy around this connection and being demanding, and someone's finding it really hard to move on. Somebody could have moved on, they could be in a new relationship and there's a lot of jealousy and they're finding it really hard to let go of this. They want to compromise and make changes. Anything else for Leo? Okay, they could be turning their back on this altogether. There could be a distance. All right, tell me about Virgo. Virgo wants to collaborate. They want to let go, get out of their head over this, let go of their fears. What the hell was that? There could be no communication right now. They're feeling left out in the cold. They're not sleeping. They're having trouble sleeping over this. Intuition, inner knowing, partying, having fun. They may think you're out there having a good time, but this is delaying the new beginning here. So they're holding back. Yeah, they're not going to fight for this because they feel like you're just not as serious as they are. That's what I'm getting from this. Libra. Libra's coming in with communication, perhaps truth, confession, some kind of clearing of the air. They are really struggling to get over you here. They're trying to make something happen with you. They want commitment. They're heartbroken over losing you, so they want you back. Scorpio has hope and wishes to be with you, to heal this. They may act as if they've gotten over this. They haven't, because they're seriously stalking you here. Yeah, they feel a very intense connection with you. They feel unfinished business. Sagittarius, there may be something that they're hiding here, or they're feeling depressed. They're coming back around. They want commitment. Friends may have had an influence on them. Something about music. You and them, same taste in music, or you're both musicians or something like that. Safety and comfort with each other. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn is making a judgment call. They may have had a realization, an epiphany, an awakening about how why things never went according to plan. So there could have been plans for this connection and things just didn't go right. The planning sucked, but soulmate connection here for sure. Knight of Swords in reverse. They may have said something to hurt you or lied to your face. If there was a separation, they want this to end. They could be heartbroken, Four of Cups. They see you as a missed opportunity. They're at a crossroads in their life right now. Anything else? They could be dating, meeting, they could have met somebody else, but I feel like, tell me more about this. Do they want commitment with Pisces? I feel like they want commitment with you. You are their Two of Cups. That's basically the Two of Cups. Aquarius. Aquarius is burdened. They're working really hard on something, but they're trying to make a decision here. They're burdened by some kind of decision. They're confused. They want peace and balance. They want a reunion with you. They want to finally give to this. Or they could be focusing on their money. There may be silence and no contact. Lies, keeping secrets. Trying to balance out a decision here. Ghosted, disappearing. Yeah, that'll be no contact. Shapeshift. Okay, and all the ones that aren't helping me. Blocked, obstacles. You get that. Going to go through a whole deck at this point. Knight of Coins. Things were moving too slowly. They're getting more proactive in love. They're not waiting around anymore. They're going to go out and play, basically. Right. Last but not least, Pisces. Dealing with Pisces. Okay, so they're trying to have determination, courage, and strength to message you. They've been going through a tower. Five of Swords. There could be a fight, and there was something that they said that may have hurt you, or vice versa. There's a feeling of being hurt. You're going to hear from them. So it could be the Pisces that's going to reach out. It could be the Sagittarius. It could be the, what was the other one? I can't remember now. Was it Aries? Gemini, Taurus? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you guys, that was your reading. Thanks for being here, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Have a really good Tuesday. Bye for now.